All right, so I want to do a quick video about how to digitally remove ortho back brackets, or how I actually do them in the lab. And so this is something that I do with Meshmixer, and it's just a really easy, quick way of doing it. I get a couple of ortho cases every once in a while from ortho department right now, and we've been doing some band removals and orthodontic wire removals, and now later we're going to be doing some rotation of the teeth, so we can start printing individual models so that you guys can, so that they can do like the suck downs. And this is things that I do at the lab as well. So let's get into it real quick. When we're removing ortho brackets, and this is also going to be very short, by the way. When we're removing orthodontic brackets, it's very simple in Meshmixer. We basically click the select tool, we highlight each of the brackets, and then we click edit and field, and then that will get rid of the bracket but also fill it in a bit. Sometimes I will change the bulge setting, and it may dip just a little bit because I know that composite that's holding on those brackets is still in place, and so that'll allow me to get rid of a little bit more. Okay. After that, I'll use like the sculpt tool and the robust smooth tool to smooth all of those edges around where that composite was, where the bracket was. And then I just save it and export it and print it. So it's very important that you guys save all your files. This is a little video off to the side, and this should give you guys a good idea of what's going on. So here I am getting into the software where I have to select the tool. I'll change the shape of the actual the pointer, and then as you see, I'm just covering each area. If that bracket area, when you click edit, erase, and fill, if it turns red or like a maroonish looking color, what's happening, and it doesn't allow you to erase the bracket, what's happening is that there is a space somewhere on that bracket that you have not highlighted. So rotate the model up towards the incisal edge, look under the bracket, look to the mesial and the distal, look on the turn the bracket more so like if you're looking down the CEJ towards the incisal edge, go ahead and look at that angle as well. That'll show you if there's any little gray spots, then you need to click that and highlight it. And then here you're seeing me just take the smooth tool, and usually I use the robust smooth, and I do it on a the minimum setting as much as possible, and that'll allow us to just smooth those areas. And then you can see it from the side view as what I usually do. I'll move it to the side view to make sure it looks like it's not too bulbous, and then you'll see how I remove the posterior brackets as well. Sometimes those go up onto the gingiva. I'll still remove it all, but what I end up doing is taking the sculpting tools, and I might highlight that little area. I might do this on here, I'm pretty sure I do. Highlight it in a very small area, okay, up by the CEJ. And what that'll do is when I highlight it and then take it away again on the bulge area that it has, when you hit erase and fill, you can change that bulge area down just a little bit, take it down into the negative area, and you'll see like a little line up here. And then, and this is what I'm doing right here is what you're going to see. And you make a little line, and then it'll kind of make a small indentation. It's more like a concavity. And then you can come back over with your smooth tool and clean it up, and usually that's just right by the gingiva. So I'm keeping with the look of the natural dentition and the gingiva, and then that actually helps us to remove the bracket. So this is what I do on a daily basis, and hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of stuff too. I know a lot of you guys come into the classroom and we talk about it, and I show you guys what I'm doing, and sometimes I'm clicking, and it gets a bit much, but you guys are getting it, and I love that you guys are understanding what it is that the lab is doing as well, and also how much time it takes to do these things. So a lot of times I tell you guys, you know, you may not want to do all of this in-house. you might want to get the labs to do it. We do so many of them, excuse me. We do so many of them that, we're doing them throughout the day, so it's a little easier for us. So it's kind of like your assistant. They assist you throughout the day. That's their job. It's your hygienist job to clean teeth and do checks and things like that. And then it's your job to do all the other things and running the business and doing things like that. Well, the lab is an integral part of your business as well, and I think that enough credit sometimes isn't given to them. And this is just some of the ways that we actually do some of the work. It's not that we don't want you guys to do anything. You guys feel free, enjoy it, enjoy the digital age and technology. That's why I'm putting the videos out here. But also remember that, one, you give your labs a chance, and also you give them a means to be a part of your team. So this is just some of the information that I give you guys, so that helps you guys through that, through that stage of getting the work in. The more things that you can put into your team's hands, the more smoothly these systems will work together. So we're all a system. The dentist is a system. The lab is a system. Your hygienist, your assistants, your front desk, your accountant, they're all a part of that system. And in order to grow the business, we have to kind of work together. So I know this was supposed to be about removing orthodontic brackets, but it was also about how to work together. I know a lot of people were asking me also at school whether or not, and it's so funny, whether or not the other labs that we were using, that's my lab. Those are your labs, Ms. Griffin. I go, no, those are labs that were chosen when I got here. My lab is Griffin Dental Laboratories. The thing that I always tell you guys is, sometimes I'll go, yeah, go ahead and go with this lab, for this. I've been sending a lot to this lab while we're here at the school. I mean, it's because they've given us good results. They've given you guys good results for the work that you guys are sending. I don't want to say don't use another lab, because you guys usually have 3, 4, or 5 labs that you can use on your 3Shape. You can choose on 3Shape and iTero and all the other ones. You can choose what labs you want to send to and how much you want to send to them, and that's okay. Sometimes labs mess up, just like we mess up at the chair when we scan, when we do impressions. In general, we all, make our mistakes along the way. That's the way we learn. So I always say, regardless of whether or not somebody messed up, give them a second chance, give them a third chance, give them a fourth chance. However many you can afford to give them those chances so that they can improve. Because the only way we're going to improve as a team is if we improve together by communicating and by giving feedback, by telling each other, this is what I do, this is what I expect when I get certain things. So these are just things that I wanted to get out and kind of get off my chest, even though this was supposed to be about removing orthodontic brackets. I hope it helps, and I hope I didn't step on anybody's toes, but that's just how it is. I hope you enjoyed this little video on removing orthodontic brackets, and I hope it'll help in the future. And if you're sending cases to have it digitally remove brackets and bands and things like that, then this is a great video to show you exactly how we do it in the lab. Enjoy, and I hope to see you on the other side.